Put them at 6.
Number 5.
I don't think the Commanders are a fluke. I said I thought they'd make the playoffs going into the season. And I think basically what we said with Jaden Daniels, we said he was going to be Lamar Jackson light. I just didn't think he would be Lamar Jackson light in September and October of his rookie year. I think he's for real. I think he's coachable. You know, when a coach and a coordinator are singing publicly a quarterback's praises in camp, what a coach is always saying camp with a rookie. He's coming along. Let's lower expectations. Long way to go. No, they were like, whew, this kid's magic. This kid's unbelievable. I like their front office. I like their coordinator and their coach. NFL, they're leading the NFL in points per drive. That's a Vegas stat. I got Washington at 5.
Washington Commanders have just made top 5. That's got to be like the highest that the Commanders have ever had on the herd hierarchy in like since the beginning of Colin doing this. I mean, I can't see what team would have possibly have been a top 5 team. So that's pretty remarkable with a rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels. Let's go to the full top 10 so we can see where they stand compared to everyone else and who's in front of them. So first off, Commanders fans got to be happy. You're literally 5 places ahead of none other than the Dallas Cowboys. Eagles are nowhere in sight. Neither are the Giants. You're beating out teams like the Falcons with established quarterback Kirk Cousins, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans, Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers. I mean, like, these are not scrubs here, okay? These are not scrubs. And then this is where it starts to get kind of, more interesting because now you have the Lions ahead, the Ravens ahead, the Vikings ahead, and the Kansas City Chiefs ahead. Now, you can't be too upset about this if you are a Commanders fan because obviously the Vikings have been great and the Chiefs have been great. I mean, they've been winning, and it's just hard to ever count out Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and company. And now you have the Ravens and the Lions. Now, this is going to be interesting because obviously the Commanders play the Ravens. And I'm sensing, based off of the comments that I'm reading, a lot of Commanders fans believe that they are going to indeed beat the Ravens, that they are going to win this game. If they win this game, people are going to lose their mind. They are going to go absolutely insane. It's truly going to be insane because I've been kind of talking about how the Commanders have been so far under the radar that Jaden Daniels is starting to get some more hype and more energy in the Commanders as a whole, but not really on the levels that you really see some of these other more top, more popular teams like the Ravens. I mean, people are still talking about Lamar Jackson every single day this week. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes, but still talk about Dallas Cowboys, right? I mean, it's like the Cowboys played their game versus the Steelers, and it was just like each show had like 5 different segments about it, right? It's just the amount of attention that these teams get are just nonstop, right? It's endless, and I've talked about that at length. If the Commanders beat the Ravens, that I think will be the tipping point. It'll change. People will go, what am I seeing right now? Jaden Daniels just outdueled Lamar Jackson, right? Like they're going to be, it'll be stunning because they see the Ravens as a top team. The Ravens right now are the second, I think the team with the second best odds to win the Super Bowl under the Kansas City Chiefs. So if the Commanders win that game, right, they beat the Ravens and Jaden Daniels like literally outduels Lamar Jackson, people are going to officially say Jaden Daniels is in the MVP. Jaden Daniels is the MVP right now. He's leading the MVP race. I'm confident that's what people would have. I mean, they would be, how could they not say that, right? Like they would be backed into a corner. Even if they don't want it to be true, they would be backed in a corner because like what would be the argument against it? Right? You could then say, well, maybe the Ravens aren't really that good of a team, right? Like that would be your best bet. Well, maybe the Ravens really aren't that good. They have a lot of problems, and it would be like about that, but it would be unreal. And I just don't, I think at that point, the Commanders, nobody would be able to ignore them. I mean, it would be unreal. So, I mean, that game has just such mega potential. And I'm not going to say who I think is going to win or lose this game. Because I definitely just want to sit back and watch this game and not have any sense of any prediction sense, because these are one of those games that I really can't predict, right? Like I've shared my predictions when I feel as though that I'm confident in them, and in this game, I don't know, and I think this is where it's going to be such a fascinating barometer. Because I've said this before that I don't even need the Commanders or Jane Daniels for that matter to beat the Ravens in order for me to see them as a good team. Right, like I think I said previously that if the Ravens beat the Commanders, I won't really learn a lot about the Commanders. But if the Commanders win this game, then I'll learn a ton about them. To me, from my viewpoint, it's very asymmetrical, specifically because of the youth of this team, and of course Jaden Daniels, because the Ravens should win this game, right? They should be able to take advantage of a rookie quarterback with Jaden Daniels. And so if they lose, it's like, well, yeah, that's supposed to happen at this point in the Washington Commanders and Jaden Daniels story that's being written right now this season. But if they end up winning, then it'll be they are rewriting the norm. Jaden Daniels is single-handedly rewriting what to expect out of your rookie quarterback right now, right? This would be like C.J. Stroud beating Lamar Jackson in the playoffs. Obviously, it's not the playoffs, but like that would be the level that this could be. I mean, the Ravens were in the AFC Championship game last year. They smoked the Bills, right? They smoked the Cowboys. They had a hard-fought win, but it was a mega win against the Bengals. And then you have the Commanders, the little old Commanders with rookie Jaden Daniels, and they come in and beat the Ravens. Oh my God, those headlines, those stories. I mean, like, how would that not dominate every single storyline, right? Come time Monday, how would that not be on every single show? I'd make a video right away as soon as I could, because I'm watching that game live 100%. And I'm gonna, if that ends up happening like that, I will make a video immediately. And the truth is like I'm just looking to see how well the Commanders hold their own. Do they look like they belong? Because like I keep saying, they don't have to win this game. My whole thing is, do they look like they belong? Right? Do they look like they belong in this conversation? Do they play like they belong in that top 5? That's what I'm looking for more than anything, more than a win or a loss, quite frankly. But a win would be just, oh my God, that would be wild. That truly would be wild. And I'm excited to see how the defense holds up. I'm excited to see what Jaden Daniels can do, because we saw him go obviously up against the Bengals, and that was a big time win. On the road, Monday Night Football, just big time, epic, big moments, big throws, big runs. Everything was just big. This would be bigger, quite frankly, because his defense is better. They're better coached. They're better prepared. It's a more physical team, a more physical defense. They've been in really big, tough games within the last couple of years, specifically with the Kansas City Chiefs. And right now, also, the Ravens are battle tested so far, right? Having to face the Chiefs, right? Like they're battle tested. The Bengals are not battle tested, or if they were, they failed, quite frankly. So that's why this game is just going to be, oh God, I can't wait. I wish we could just fast forward to it, man. Like, this is where I wish football was somehow like I don't know, like we could just binge watch it, right? Like, it's just like, can I just watch the whole season right now? Because like I just want to get to the end. I just want to get to the end. Like, show me what, week 17 and 18 and onward looks like, because I gotta know, man. I gotta binge watch this right now. Man. So this game is just going to be wild. This game is going to be wild. Win, lose, or draw. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be box office, and it's got the potential to just skyrocket. I can't emphasize this enough. This will absolutely skyrocket Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. The stories that will then be talked about that week will just be next level. Truly next level. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this one. What do you guys all think about the Washington Commanders being number 5 on Colin Cowherd's herd hierarchy? And what do you think about the Commanders versus the Ravens? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I'd absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much, and see you next time.